Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It's time for more Hearts of Iron 3. I'm your lovely host, Galvin. So today we continue with our construction of the Balkan Federation. Right now we've got Yugoslavia and Hungary on board with things, although not that they had much of a choice. We still have Bulgaria and Greece to convince, though. Yeah, won't be too hard, I don't think. Ignore them. We'll pay the descent. Descent is short term. It's easy enough to fix. Just takes a little bit of investing IC to make it permanently go away, since it already costs you a percent of IC anyway. You always want to do it. So, first on the chopping block is Bulgaria. Unfortunately, our threat with everyone in the region is slowly rising. But it's actually not that bad. So this will be really quick. I do still want to enact... Oh, no, can't anymore. Targets are too small. I guess I wanted to enact conscription, but nah. Turns out can't. 1, 1, 1. Likely require taking all three. Bulgaria is the weakest of the Balkan states, though, so it's generally pretty easy to just take them over. Yeah. They pretty much are getting swallowed whole. Without mercy. And looks like this is the end. They're still trying to defend Plovin. For all they can, but it won't do. Nope. GG. Annexed. Ah. Nice big blob. And now we border Turkey. Who wants to trade with us? Yeah, sure. Yeah, we need some more rare materials. Still have some more officers we can put in, which is always good. We're 99% officers. You generally want to be at least at 100%. I think I do prefer 140 though. So, theater map mode. Bucharest IHQ. We're going to size you up a bit. There we are. There. So, we're almost through this. We've got one conquest left to do. Greece is pretty tough. They do have fortresses. They do have a lot of things going for them. Bucharest, oh yeah, right here, right now. Yeah, that's fine. How are you doing? Good, you're up to 46.10% experience. Hopefully he gets up to another level. First army group's fine over there, I guess. I don't get why that's so close. Anyway, don't need that there anymore. Which will free up some extra troops. So, Athena is the target. I mean, once you get to Athens, it's over. We still only have 19 manpower, which I'm concerned about, but I think we'll be okay with it. Let's just press on ahead. Do we want to enact... What is it called? No, not that... Yeah, definitely, I think. Push it. And launch the attack. They have some places where they are able to hold out, but I doubt that'll last long. Mostly because they'll be encircled. Well, encircled pretty quickly. That is to say, just completely cut off. Yeah, they have a lot of troops here. If we take that port, they got nothing. They had no way to move supplies in or out. They've cancelled that. Oh dear. Do we need that to be profitable? Yes, we did. Yes, we did. Oh hey, and we have new units available to be deployed. Excellent. So now we have artillery brigades. Which, I suppose I can actually, yeah, I can just deploy them like this. We just go through and toss them onto random infantry brigades. Mixing in a little artillery is always a good thing. Since they can't hold more than 4 anyway, don't have to worry about it. Yeah, that's fine. So yeah, unfortunately for them, they've lost a decent number of troops scattered up here. And although they're holding that region for now, it's obviously not going to last forever. Sure, supplies, deal. I'll sell all the supplies I can. Small arms advance, always nice. Alright, we got a long way to go here. We need at least level 3 tech, so that's okay. And we're slowly managing to push through that, though it's taking forever. Alright, so this is an interesting battle finally that I can talk about. So, here is a combat width for the battlefield. Let's say it is 20 wide, and everything has a width to it. I believe most infantry is 1, where tanks are 2. If you're ever confused as to what the combat width is, you can always read it here. Where is it? Here it is. Yeah, it's pretty much 1 for everything that isn't like artillery. All this stuff in the back here does not actually require combat width, which makes it interesting and generally why you want a lot of artillery. Whereas tanks generally have a larger combat width. Now, why is this important? Well, that means 1, there's a limited amount that you can fit on the battlefield, and you don't ever actually want to have more than you can fit in a province, because then you get what's called a stacking penalty, which is probably around here. Development penalty, experience, dig in, lack of supplies, combined arms, terrain, weather. I don't actually have a stacking penalty yet. And units will get locked in reserve. Units will still get locked in reserve anyway. Generally, only 1 or 2 units will enter the battle right away, and then more units will slowly join in over time. Now, depending on things, you have a reinforcement chance here. That's 0.3% per day that a unit will actively start fighting. Now, you ask, well, what happens if all these units get disorganized and run away while you still have units in reserve? You lose the battle. They don't lose their organization or anything, but they are forced to retreat. So, getting a high reinforcement chance is important. There is text for that, I believe. One of these does it. It's always so hard to figure out which one does what. I always forget. Attack movement. I think that's most of it. Tanks. It's in here somewhere, I promise. I promise. Unit cooperation, that might be it. I don't remember. It's in here somewhere, though. There is an upgrade that can improve your reinforcement chance. And it's not a terrible thing to invest in. God damn, it's bothering me that it can't find it. Well, whatever. That's okay. So yeah, with most of Greece's army, unfortunately, stuck. They're slowly dying out there. They will break. I could actually, if I didn't get that reinforcement, I would actually just lost that. Gotta be careful. Even if it seems like you're winning, things like that can sometimes be a problem. Boom. So, Greece just lost a ton of its troops, and mine all just kind of got freed up to take a run at it. Alas, marine infantry, desert warfare, equipment, and all that stuff, which we don't really care about. I'm not going to worry about that just yet. Industrial production, always nice. And they're doing their best there, holding on. But Athens will fall. And now, if they don't hold Athens at midnight, they get annexed. Huh? They aren't annexed? Crimea, no. Crete counts. Crud. Does this creedify C? It does. Okay, how close are they to surrender? They have a national unity of 89%. Jeez. I mean, I guess I know what I have to do at this point. Disconnect you. Can we not? Is it too far away? Ditch the interceptor. Okay, yeah, you can. We're not going to port strike. We're going to do strategic bombing. You guys. I want you here. And I want you on convoy rating. Good. Now, you're asking, what am I doing here? This is a form of strategic warfare. This is, we can see our different losses. And against Greece, unfortunately, we haven't done too much damage, but oh well. We're only just starting our campaign. Now, the reason the strategic warfare is useful is it reduces the national unity of your target. And now, why is that so important? Well, national unity is what allows me to, make them surrender. Or rather, prevent them from surrendering, better said. So, unfortunately, it looks like this is going to be this way for a while. Unless I can organize some sort of landing on Crete, which might be possible. It's within the realm of possibility. Could I? It's possible. Yeah. I'm going to want 3 transports. Let's go. I suppose since we're going to be in this war for a while, a little censored press does not hurt. There we are. Stop. Oh, we can't actually. Try convoying there. If they have convoys, I'll be able to raid them. Unfortunately, they have a much bigger fleet than I do. Jeez. Playing with fire on that. Alright. Get you down. Just pump out more officers. Like, we're still at 99%. That's never a good thing. Oh no. There has been a rebellion. Now, I believe I have the 5th Corps, which should contain these guys. I'm going to dishook them from that, and hook you up to the Bucharest HQ, which I'm going to shove under AI control. And I'm going to unhook this. The Bucharest HQ should get those fast-moving cavalry and tanks over to deal with those rebels. And fast. Rebels aren't really a big problem in Hearts of Iron. In fact, I have no idea why they really exist anymore. They're a relic of the past. Before For the Motherland, there wasn't a rebel system proper. Wow, just run out of supplies when you get up there. Why don't you? Is my network really that dysfunctional? Apparently. Well, we killed them. That didn't take much. So, production. They want 2 destroyers, 2 interceptors, and 2 tactical bombers. Yeah, what's our status on that, anyway? I wouldn't mind some tactical bombers, actually. Bristol Blenheim, Mach 1s. Yeah, we can only build 2. That's okay. A few tactical bombers will be nice. I prefer tank bombers over strategic bombers, generally. I generally don't ever bother building strategic bombers, because when I engage in a strategic campaign, I'm in it for the long run, to the point where it's not actually that big of an issue. Velez. Oh no. They'll be pretty much contained and taken care of instantly. Yeah. No surprise there. Easy done. Hello? Hey. Yeah, sure. One willing to trade off some supplies. If it helps. So yeah, as it turns out, getting a hold of Greece, a bit trickier than I originally anticipated. Luckily, it's not going to be too hard to get ourselves a transport fleet and a landing going. Now, you guys can be taken off AI. I want the 5th Corps, which should include you. And I'm going to want you guys in Varna. I'll launch the attack from there. And I mostly use cavalry and our tanks. Shouldn't be too bad. Yep, alright. Okay. Yeah, a few extra tank bombers is not terrible. And it'll make Clud shut up about not having enough tank bombers. Of course they have. Jerks. It also helps, you know, plummet their IC there. They have province-based air defenses? How are we holding up against those? Short answer is we aren't. I'm going to have you guys not do this anymore. You guys are disorganized. Not able to continue your bombing campaign effectively. Which is fine. It's a minor setback, really. But it doesn't really matter anymore because I decided instead it would be easier to just... There we are. Can carry 20 weight. Yeah, unfortunately the tanks are a little too fat to fit on them. That shouldn't be too bad. Move order. Yep. Amelia Earhart disappears. Alright. Alright, apparently we're invading from this side. Oof, we got the invasion off. Nearly lost the transports, but that's okay. Move, move. Spread out, go. Really, you guys had to run out of supplies, huh? Without a port, moving supplies is kind of tricky. There we are. That's fine. Alrighty then. Not bad. Okay, you guys can rebase there. And we'll have you guys come pick you up. Rebase. There we are. And we have a nice Balkan Federation going here. Yes, we do. Hey, US. Generally, you want to buy a lot of supplies? I don't mind this at all. Unfortunately, you're piss poor, but, oh well. I'd prefer not to end up like you, so. I'll take trades wherever I can get them. Good. And we're up on manpower, too. Thanks to our 3-year draft and everything else. Alright. I think it's time that we dissolve the Bucharest HQ. Unfortunately, you'll have to remember you can't actually disband HQs unless they have no land attached to them. So... And I believe you also can't have units attached to it. There we are. No, really? Oh, that's probably because that's under Bucharest, isn't it? Probably. Yep. Aha. Alright. Bucharest HQ. Disband unit. Done. Good. Oops. Industrial efficiency, advance. Yeah, so we have a lot of rebel problems, which sucks. But, hey, it's okay. Unfortunately, like I said, Hearts of Iron rebels are just not a big thing. They don't really matter much. They're a minor nuisance at best. But yeah, our Balkan Federation is more or less complete now. So, without further ado, thank you everybody for watching. This has been your lovely, lovely host, Gilvin, signing off.